So we're going to connect this keyboard to the computer. I'm going to use the wireless method. I'm going to switch that over to the wireless, and I'm going to use the cable. So this is USB-A is going to go to the computer, and I'm going to connect it to this adapter, which has got a rubber grommet, and then this is the wireless adapter, which will plug into here, and we'll see how quickly it connects to the computer. Plugged it in, and what's kind of nice is I can remove this adapter to charge the keyboard through this charging port when it needs to charge. This is the wrist rest, the magnets, it sticks. Now the keyboard is connected. We're going to see how the lighting looks. We're going to dim the lights. Keyboard is connected. And let's run through some functions here to see if we can get some different color settings. And to change some settings, I'm going to be using this SteelSeries button, function button, and it kind of lights up the keys that will do things. So let's try making it brighter. That's brightest setting, and you can dim. There's dim. This is it off. Let's make it bright for demo. Let's try different modes. This is a color changing mode. Little rainbow effect. This is color changing. Little gradation of color. Another rainbow. I'm just pushing keys to see if there's any reactive modes. A shimmering rainbow. Pulsating. Gradation. A little bit of a shifting of color. And we have solid color. If I switch to F10, this is the loudness of the keyboard. I'm just going to type. This is the gaming sound. We're going to see the adjustability of a key. Let's try this key here. Put that in, lifts out with the key. See if we can get a closer look at what this looks like. So you can see the light, the switch, to put the key back. I simply put the key here and push down, and it's back. Very simple. This is the OLED smart display. I can control the volume with this knob. I can mute, unmute, play, pause, forward, skip track, and then if I can push and hold this button for 2 seconds, you can now see the OLED display, and there's illumination I can control. So if I want to control the illumination, I can adjust the brightness. Brightness is on max right now. I can also control macros, which would be this button here, the M. Also, there's actuation for the keys, different configurations, display, and let's see what actuation for. So right now it's set to 1.8 for when it triggers a press. When adjusting the actuation, I can set it to like 1.0, and you see when I'm pushing a key, you can actually see the actuation level of what you're pressing. So this, if you're pressing full 1.0, and if I max this out to 4.0, it may not even be, you have to really slam the button for it in order for it to work. Because these presses here may not even get it to trigger. So realistically, 2.2 to 1.8 might be a happy medium, where these light pushes don't actuate the button, but then a full press, a full keystroke will actuate the button.
Hola, buenos días. Justo como le comentaba y como le había escrito, está bien el teclado, funciona. El modelo por si acaso es el Apex Pro Mini. O sea, funciona todo bien, sus teclas cumplen su función, todas funcionan bastante bien, la verdad. Pero tengo una queja que vendría a ser con el tema de la iluminación. Ahorita mismo está cargando, por ejemplo, pero no me prende, o sea, las luces se quedan ahí, apagadas. Si presiono esto me sale algo así, pero no se mantiene estático como debería estar cualquier teclado, ¿no? Y quisiera saber si es un error o tema de configuración, porque ya entra el software y aún así no me detecta lo que vendría a ser las luces. Así que quisiera saber si es un error o algo, y si se puede reembolsar o si es solo tema de configuración. Porque si les conecto, por ejemplo, a ver, ahí sí como que parpadean todas las luces, o sea, quiere decir que funciona, ¿no? Pero quisiera saber si me pueden ayudar a configurarlo, reembolsarlo, porque el tema de las... O sea, cuando lo conecto... Cuando lo conecto como que se apagan las luces y solo queda esto. Cuando lo machuco recién, me detecta, ¿no? Pero no se queda estático como este.
All right, so here is the SteelSeries keyboard. I really like this thing. Really like this thing. It I was working with a HyperX before this, which I liked. It was really nice. But it was much louder. This is much smoother, and it's more compact. I've got a pretty small desk, so yeah. The other one was I think like out to here. I was taking up all my real estate. So this is a nice switch. Apologize for the shaky camera. I'm using my webcam, but yeah, everything, all the buttons feel so super good. And the volume rocker. Your options there. Yeah, this thing is just amazing. And then when playing music, it's the same as like if you're wearing headphones. You double tap for next, triple tap to go back. Of course, volume. But overall, man, I'm super impressed. This thing is amazing.